Welcome back to the channel Bookworms and Constant Readers. I'm your host Chelsea. This is Final Girl Horror, and I know there was supposed to be a video out on Saturday. I took time off for the holiday. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving, peaceful Thanksgiving, a civil Thanksgiving. I know the results of the election have messed up a lot of families, so I hope you're not one that was affected. Mine was, but I kind of expected that. Today I'm actually recording two videos for you. So this one is, you saw the thumbnail, it is about the Dresden Files, Book 5, called Death Mask by Jim Butcher. And then I also finished the next Stephen King book, Gwendy's Button Box. So that'll be the next video that you see. So let's get to it. This is the fifth book in the series. And if you haven't read the other books, you can watch this video because I do these where they're spoiler free. But you can really only read the first and like second book before you need to start like reading them in order. So you couldn't, I mean, you could pick this up and you could enjoy it, but they talk about stuff from the past that you would have no idea what they're talking about because you didn't read the other books. So as always, let's talk about the cover. I only have these in the mass market paperback. I don't have the hardback, so I don't know if the covers are the same or if they're different. All of the covers, though, are very similar. You see Harry Dresden, and he's like always walking away. This one, I don't know that it really has anything to do with the story. It's just kind of a creepy cover. It's hard to tell like where he's walking. I don't know who did these covers either. I didn't look it up before I made this video. But it's not a cover that would necessarily get me to pick up this book if I saw it in a bookstore and buy it. Maybe the title, Death Mask, but the title, I really, after reading it, wonder like what it has to do with the book itself. Maybe I missed that when I was reading it. I give it a 3 out of 5. It's okay. One thing I do like is all the front covers, they do kind of carry that same theme. But yeah, 3 out of 5. So reading the back, I will not read Harry's little advertisement. I'll just read the synopsis of the book. Harry Dresden, Chicago's only participating professional wizard, should be happy that business is pretty good for a change. But now he's getting more than he bargained for. A duel with the Red Court of Vampires champion who must kill Harry to end the war between vampires and wizards. Professional hitmen using Harry for target practice. The missing Shroud of Turin. A handless and headless corpse the Chicago police need identified. Not to mention the return of Harry's ex-girlfriend Susan, who's still struggling with her semi-vampiric nature, and who seems to have a new man in her life. Some days it just doesn't pay to get out of bed, no matter how much you're charging. And that's a really good like summary of kind of what's going on. There's a lot going on in this book. There's a lot of different storylines going on. Some get resolved and some don't. Like the headless corpse, it's mentioned early in the book, but then Murphy is like kicked off the case, and so you don't really hear about it anymore. So I don't know if that's going to come up in the next book, or what's going on with that. But the main story of the book is the church, this priest, has hired Harry to return a religious artifact to the church, which is the Shroud of Turin. It's been stolen. The buyer is none other than Chicago's crime boss, Malcolm. And on top of that, there's this demon with his demonic friends, shape-shifting friends, who also want the shroud so they can do this demonic curse, and they need the shroud to do it. And these things are extremely powerful. While all this is going on, there still is a war between the Red Court, the vampires, and the White Council, the wizards. Many on both sides have died, and this high-ranking vampire in the Red Court challenges Harry to a duel. And it is a duel to the death to end the war. And as the story goes on, neither one of them want to do this duel. And so the vampire tells Harry, well, if you don't want to do it, all you have to do is let me turn you into a vampire. You and your girlfriend can be happy. No more people trying to kill you. You'll live forever in my service. Harry's like, no way, not doing that. The duel is on. Meanwhile, Harry's girlfriend, well, I guess ex-girlfriend, is back in town to quit her job. But she's got like ulterior motives as well that Harry finds out as the story goes on. And she is still in this weird state of she's not really a vampire yet because she hasn't drained somebody of their blood. But she's super strong, she's super fast, she has a lot of the powers of a vampire. And all of this is why you need to read previous books to understand how this war got started, what happened to her, because she used to be human. And if you just try and read this book, you won't understand any of that. This book does pick up shortly after where book 4 ended. But I've given these books so much praise. Like, I don't know what else to say about these books. Like, you should definitely read them. They are, I like to tell people, it's kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets the X-Files meets Harry Potter. You have like all the wizardry of Harry Potter. You got like all the monsters and stuff of the X-Files and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then you also have this like crime element, because each book is kind of like a horror crime novel. Harry is a private detective. Well, he's not a private detective because he doesn't have his license. But he investigates strange paranormal things, and usually they lead to solving crimes. He works with the Special Task Force of the Chicago Police. and it has that crime like drama of the X-Files. And the way the book is written, it's really like those old like 1930s like detective like film noir type stories. That's the way it's written. That's the feel of the book. It has a real like gritty feel to it. They're super fun to read. They're quick reads, total page turners. Jim Butcher, I can't say enough about the Dresden Files series. I haven't read any of his other stuff, but after I finish this, I will probably read more of his stuff. Death Mask, total 5 out of 5. You should read these books. I think there's like 20 books in the series. Just start at book 1 and read them all. Next up will be book 6. Can't wait to see what happens in that one. Like I said, these are super fun, super fast reads. Total enjoyment from beginning to end. Definitely check it out. That's all I've got for you today. If you like this video, hit the like button. The channel is growing. We're actually over 50 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Ring the bell so you know when new videos come out. I post new videos every other Saturday at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. Till next time, read more books.